the 4-wide Claremont Salute, 16 cars in a 25-lap feature race final. And boy, we've had some drama from the very start. Ryan Farrell came out and instantly was beset by a flat tyre. Now the rules here, there's Ryan Farrell's 92 car. He'll be starting off the back row of the main grid. There are two who'll start rear of field behind him. But from the pole to the back row, because you're only allowed, Conmagro, one engine start per car per race.
That's correct, David. So they are the tough rules, but everyone has to abide by them, including young Ryan.
Really tough for Ryan Farrell. You can't blame the driver for a flat tyre terribly often. So the starting grid looks like this now. Ron Krikke and Donny Schatz from the USA will have the front row. Krikke on the outside, and you've got to say sometimes he appears to like starting from there. Mark Wells, who won the feature here last week, outside him Jamie Mayola, who's been terrific tonight. Pino Priolo in the number 8 Yale Budget Forklifts car. Priolo carrying 7's in-car sprint cam. Keith Kaufman in the blue USA number 2 car. And the row behind him includes Dean Jacobs and Gavin Migro. Behind them, Paul Stubber and Brett Searle. Then Alan Nash and Danny Plekas, Des Ferris, Darren Mewett and Ernie Redding. But you'd have to think the task has been made very, very tough for Ryan Farrell, who sits at the back of that field.
Yes, but it's not an impossible task. You know, we've seen these things happen before, although it's highly unlikely with the studded field that's up the front, David.
Well, Donny Schatz, co-leader with Mark Wells, the man behind him. And Ron Krikke, the winningest driver in Sprintcar Speedweek history with 6 titles.
Yes, and he is, and it's Ron Krikke now. He told me before the race started tonight that he feels like he'll win tonight at Claremont because this is virtually his home track. So it's Ron Krikke down, 1 down and 24 to go. In second place is Donny Schatz. Back in third place and going along very well indeed is young Mark Wells. There's Ryan Farrell in 92 on the outside of Paul Stubber. But the race leader comes out of turn number 4, and it's Ron Krikke. Schatz on the outside of him, and then Mark Wells. Now, Don Schatz is going to have to wait for traffic, so Ron Krikke's going to have to pray for a couple of restarts.
Well, Krikke is certainly the fastest man on this track tonight. He qualified with a 14.20 lap. He's just done a 14.6 in clean traffic. Schatz is keeping pace with him, but as Con suggested, it's when they get to the slower cars that's going to sort the men from the boys. These are all men.
They certainly are, so believe you me, this is Ron Krikke now. He loves Claremont Speedway. Schatz is closing the gap on him as they go down past the quit sign in the back straight at Claremont Speedway. 5 down and 20 to go. Night number 2 of WA Sprintcar Speedweek, with the Americans getting stronger and stronger. They go into Foulhouse Corner at Claremont Speedway in Western Australia. Darren Mewtz in the yellow car to be passed. Ron Krikke drops underneath him as they go into Pitts Bend. The American closing right behind him, and this is a great battle, David.
And Krikke, of course, will want to be careful. The stewards pinged him once tonight for moving inside a car. Mewett's gone into the fence on turn number 1. He just got clipped by Mark Wells, and he's gone into the fence. He managed to wash off a fair bit of speed before he went in. He's already diced the helmet, I think.
Yes.
He's not a terribly happy camper. We have a 20-lap restart. And the leaders, Ron Krikke, who gets to pick the pace. Behind him, Donny Schatz and Mark Wells.
And they come out of turn number 4, and it's the American on the outside of Krikke. But again, Krikke jumps out of the front, and it goes through Foulhouse Corner. The American driver shoves him out the road. It's a drag race down the back straight, but it's the American grabs the ascendancy. Ron Krikke determined on the outside, but it's the American Donny Schatz. Absolutely blistering pace as he grabs the lead here at Claremont Speedway with 18 and a half laps left to go, and that's a turn up for the books.
It's a great drive, isn't it, to do it early when Ron Krikke has still got a full load of fuel. Mind you, so are Schatz, but we saw last week that Krikke's car really motors towards the end of this. Now the job is for Krikke to get back to Schatz, and also for Mark Wells, the man in third place, to make a West Australian race out of this.
Right on the tailpipes of Mark Wells, and Danny Plekas is blowing the motor up on the top turn. They come out of 10 laps down and 15 to go. Schatz out in front. Second place man is Ron Krikke. Third place man is Ron, the white flag with the yellow lights will come on, I think, because the car has stopped right in the middle of the straight.
Donny Schatz will lead a 15-lap restart ahead of Ron Krikke, Mark Wells, and then Keith Kaufman.
Well, away they go now. This young man, he comes from North Dakota in the United States of America, and everyone's tipping him to be the next Jeff Gordon. who also raced at Claremont some years ago and is now the NASCAR champion of America. This man has absolute talent plus. He comes out of turn number 4 at the age of 21, is heading off a great field. Now Mark Wells is starting to make life very uncomfortable for Ron Krikke as they go through Foulhouse Corner down the back straight. But it's Donny Schatz from the United States of America front. Mark Wells in 3rd place.
Donny Schatz has just done a 14.07 and a 14.10, wicketing down their track record time.
But the white flag comes out from the general. Ron Krikke there in 2nd place, still in 3rd place and going well is Mark Wells, American Corporate in 4th place. But Wells has brushed him off as they go down in towards Foulhouse Corner for the 2nd last time. But it's Donny Schatz from America out of turn number 4. One brilliant feature race win that time. Donny Schatz first in 2nd place. A fantastic effort from Ron Krikke in 95. 21 is Mark Wells. Then back to U2 Keith Corcoran, Jamie Miola in 99, and Pino Priolo in car number 8. In the last 15 laps was 3 minutes 36.70.
That is a track record for Claremont over 15 laps. The previous time held in November of last year, 3:38.41 by Ron Krikke, a record for 15 laps, and that 14.07 lap would have gone a long way towards getting in that record.
Great race tonight.
Yeah, thanks. I just want to thank everybody here in Western Australia. Man, I'm having a great time. You know, I kind of feel for my other guys over here, Keith Kaufman and Dean Jacobs. Things aren't going so good for those guys, but I can't say enough about this race car. Keith Giles, Larry Miolo, these guys are doing a great job, and they make my job pretty easy.
You must be loving Perth right now, because not only are you winning races, but it's negative 34 degrees where you come from.
Yeah, thought that actually crossed my mind to maybe move over here, but I don't think Ron Krikke wants me here, so no, it's beautiful over here. Hopefully they ask me to come back.